You're watching this video because you want to know what it takes to be a singer. And as a vocal coach who has trained thousands of singers from beginner all the way to pro for years and years, I've come to really realize that there are 4 key elements that need to be in a voice in order for them to be a proficient singer who people want to listen to. So I'm going to give you these 4 key vocal elements right now in order of importance from greatest to least. The first one is pitch.
Pitch is a degree of highness or lowness to a note. It sounds like this.
Being on pitch sounds something like this. Oh, say, can you see? Versus flat or under pitch, the lower tone would be, oh, say, can you see? That's the pitch, but it's under. Or sharp, which is above the tone. Oh, say, can you see? The regular pitch is this, but we're up. Clearly, it is not pleasing to the listener's ear to hear pitchiness. So that is why it is the first characteristic of a good voice. The second desirable vocal characteristic is timing. You cannot sing a great song and be off the time. Now, there's a difference between pushing the time forward and backward, using your vocal discernment in that way, versus just plain old being off time. An example of good timing versus bad timing would be,
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
An example of bad timing would be, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I'm behind. I'm so behind. Here's an example of what ahead would be. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I'm ahead. I'm so ahead. As you can see, without good timing, you cannot sing through a song properly and have it be sonically pleasing to the listener. These first 2 vocal qualities are absolute non-negotiables when it comes to being a proficient singer. These next 2 make it really, really nice. And in fact, all of the singers that you know, love, and hear have these next 2 qualities. So I would suggest that you do too. Number 3 is vocal range. And I would describe vocal range as
the full spectrum of notes a voice is able to produce, starting from the bottommost note and reaching all the way to the uppermost note.
Yeah, what she said. In other words, it's what notes a singer is able to produce from the bottom spectrum all the way up to the end. And the range is everything in between. And if you're a singer-songwriter, you're able to write songs without having to really pay so much attention to, oh, is this part too high for me? Do I have to kind of rewrite my writing in order to accommodate my vocal range? Now, last but not least at all is number 4, which to me is vibrato. Now, if you're watching this and you're wondering what the heck is vibrato, it's really simple. All it is basically a wave or an undulation of pitch. It's a slight variation from top to bottom from the through line of the straight tone. So if this is the straight tone and I'm doing this is vibrato. If I'm singing straight tone, nothing changes. And if I'm singing with vibrato, it goes like this.
Let's have a little example.
A little extra, but point made. Thank you. So if you're evaluating yourself and you're like, oh, actually, yes, I do have pitch. I do have timing. Kind of okay on the range, but vibrato, not so much. If there are any of those elements that you need help with, that's what we're here for. So go to TaraSimonStudios.com. Check us out. My coaches and I are happy to help you. We have courses, we've got lessons, all sorts of resources to help you on your vocal journey. This is very boilerplate, okay? And if you want a video on the intro to singing, like the last video you'll ever need to know anatomically how to sing, check this video out next because that is exactly what it is.
Toodaloo!